guys, it's that time again. Which is better? And we're sticking with thrash metal, and it will be an Overkill special. Ironbound or the Electric Age. And before I continue, I'm going to leave links in the description to check out songs by KREATOR, as well as links to check out my Instagram page and Twitter page, where you get to see what I'm listening to, as well as what my band merch looks like. So looking at the Ironbound album, this is one of Overkill's standout albums. And this album starts off with the last two Overkill albums have, with about 30 seconds to a minute of slow build up, and then straight to business. So say goodbye to your teeth, as it feels as you've been kicked right in the head. That is basically how this album starts, and it never really lets up. It's just intense, full on. The first few tracks are basically a trilogy of awesomeness and a sign of what is to come. The album is diverse to a certain extent. It's in the context of Overkill, but they kind of explore everything that the band has dipped their glorious fingers into over their 25 plus year career. You have the epic Green and Black and the self-titled track, and then the thrash with songs like Bring Me the Night, the SRC, Endless Walk. And then you got the heavy doom style, the Head and the Heart, and the modern slash groove, Give It a Little, The Goal Is Your Soul, etc. And even the Killing Kind era hardcore-ish In Vain. I mean, this is an album that would make any Overkill fan wet. It pretty much has everything. And the production is awesome. No other word can describe this. Every instrument is heard with a crystal clear quality and precision. The guitars have an awesome grinding tone as well. DD's bass work together with Ron Lipnicki's drumming create a thunderous, pummeling rhythm section. And the star of the show, Mr. Bobby Blitz Ellsworth, has never sounded so good or ferocious. He truly lets riff on this one. Now, I have listened to this album many times, and I can't see myself not listening to it in the near future. So if you're an Overkill fan, I highly recommend getting this album. You won't be disappointed. So switching gears, we're going to look at the Electric Age, which is another standout album in my mind, and it's partially because of the deep dive into when this dropped, and partially because I think the songs themselves really do stand out. From a stylistic standpoint, this really doesn't sound much than its predecessor, and it's even as strong as that one. And I found that Blitz & Co had reached their peak in terms of style on this one. Given what we know, it's probably the catchiest record that the band has ever done since their Necroshine album in 1999. Our obvious example here is Electric Rattlesnake, with its fuming chorus, groovy layout, and extremely sharp hooks. Matter of fact, I think the opener, Come Get It, hits us pretty quickly. I find it to be a bit of an earworm, which means it's a good sign. The song Drop the Hammer Down is another one that comes to mind, and the fact that these are longer songs with bridges and breaks in them says a lot. Seeing that they don't become too much too soon, and also we can talk about DD Verney's bass lines in these. Well, hell, just look at Electric Rattlesnake and just use this in place of drum fills, and it sounds very tasty. The cruel progression in All Over But Shouting, forget it. This album manages to sidestep certain tactics from time to time. The song Old Wounds, New Scars is a bit of a brief throwback type of tune that brings that attitude that would make you fall in love with this band in the first place. On the other hand, the song Black Days simplifies everything down for another catchy attack while utilizing doomier crawls. While Wish You Were Dead drops some of the riffiest rhythms they've had in a while. Even 21st Century Man is loads of fun, despite it being a bit on the nose. Besides that, these songs make for a pretty good loaded palette. If there's only one Overkill record you should hear in the new era, it's probably this one, along with Ironbound as well, which definitely deserves your attention, as well as we probably wouldn't have this one without the groundwork that is laid before. But everything after this so far has been the same tactics done, executed, but probably hit and miss, or just with a bit more filler. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think is the better album in the comments down below. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.